morning, everybody. Hello. I'm very excited to be here this morning and just waiting for you all to pop on. I know some of you are watching this later. So this is our very first core session, our live core session on our Facebook group. So we have 3 sessions over August. So we've got one today, which is core and abs, and then we have one on Tuesday, which is core and upper limb, I believe, and then the following Thursday is core and lower limb. But we've got 3 different sessions for you to tap into. And what I'm really passionate about is that, you know, you come and do these exercises with me and you start to kind of feel like awareness of how your body moves, awareness of where in your body things are moving and how to move well. So what I want to create is a safe space that you can come and exercise, and all you have to do is just really take on board like my cues. So listen to what I'm saying and just follow the cues. And if anything is feeling uncomfortable or feeling painful, then just back down. You know, you don't have to do all the moves, and do like the easier version rather than the harder version. So it's all about creating a safe space where you can exercise and learn how to recruit your core. So when you're comfortable, get yourself down onto your mat. All you need is mat. You don't need any equipment for this session. And we just warm ourselves up first before we go into the like main core and abs bit. But again, back off. You don't have to do like all the exercises, okay? So just anything that feels too uncomfortable, just stop. So let's go down onto the mat and just keep your knees bent. And all we're going to do is just warm up the body. It is early. So feet are nice and wide onto the mat. And all you're doing is allowing your knees to fall to one side and then the other. So this is called a windscreen wiper. So imagine you're moving your legs like a windscreen wiper from side to side. So the feet are nice and wide and you're trying to get your knee down towards the mat. If you can, keep your rib cage still. So see how I'm holding my rib cage. If you actually keep your rib cage still and just let your knees fall from one side to the other. So you're moving from the waist, rather than as you move, your shoulders coming up. So keep your shoulders planted and your rib cage down. So just getting that movement from the waist. And then if you bring both your feet together, so feet and knees together, and then allow them both to fall to the right. So again, you're trying to keep this shoulder down. Maybe even pop your arms now into a cactus arm position. So 90 degrees with your elbow. And then turn your head to the left. So we're just doing a spinal twist. Now bring your head back, bring your knees back using your abdominal muscles. And then we go into the other side. So knees go down to the left, keep your core engaged, look over to the right with your head. So you're going into that final spinal twist. Arms are in that cactus arm position. Bring your head back and then bring your knees back using your abdominal muscles. And then we're just going to bring one knee to the chest. So I just want you to hug. You can either hug sort of, you know, the lower leg there, or you can hug underneath the thigh. I'm just trying to bring your knee as close to your chest as possible. Allow the other leg to straighten. I need a bit of room. And then we're just going to bend and straighten that knee. Now you might be quite tight this morning. Like I can't straighten my knee at the moment. My hamstrings are very tight from the gym. So you're just teasing that to get a little bit of length. Now, even though we're not doing a leg workout as such today, we're doing an ab workout, it's still important just to get that mobility in the morning because everything is a little bit stiff and creaky. Then hold the leg in the air, point and flex the foot. So it doesn't matter if your knee isn't straight, you're still pulling that thigh towards your chest, pointing and flexing the foot. And then circles with your foot. So we're going circles in one direction and then circles in the other direction. And then let's swap over. So bring the other leg up. Give yourself a little bit of a hug first of all. Before you swap over, allow the right leg to go down. Bring that knee as close to your chest as you can. Give it a hug first of all. and then bend and straighten the knee. Again, it doesn't matter if your knee isn't straightening fully, just go to where your hamstrings will allow you. And then as we hold the leg in the air, point and flex the foot. And then circles with the foot. So try and do both directions. But again, this is just to warm everything up. Bring the other knee to join it. Give yourself a hug. Maybe even pop your hands onto the lower leg this time. Try to get your nose to your knees. And then full body stretch. So with a full body stretch, try and point the toes, point the fingers. Open everything up. Now bring your arms back down, bend your knees, keep your feet hip distance apart, keep your knees in alignment. And then I just want you to start tilting the pelvis. So we're going to start waking up the core now. So the pelvis tilts backwards, so you're tucking your tailbone underneath you and you're feeling like every single vertebrae is now touching the floor. Try and keep your rib cage down as you feel that squeeze there. So you almost feel like your breastbone and your pubic bone are coming together. So you're really clenching all the abdominal muscles. And then slowly release and bring it back to position and even create then an arch where you can sort of fit a hand through your lower back. So you're coming up, you're tucking and squeezing. You'll feel your glutes engaged, so your bottom muscles, you'll feel your abdominal muscles. Keep that rib cage down. And then as you come the other way, really do it slowly. So you're using every muscle as you go from one position to the other, rather than sort of doing this. And if you just roll back like that, that's not using your muscles. So you really got to tuck, get the squeeze, and then slowly reposition yourself back to the, the anterior tilted position. And then I just want you to flatten your back now. So you get in the tuck and get in the squeeze. You're going to put your hands onto your thighs, tuck your chin into your chest, and then we're just reaching up towards our knees. So you should have the whole of the back flat. So that should be pressed completely into the mat. Keep your rib cage nipped down and you're just reaching up. Now in this position, you should feel the abdominals are working already. You should feel like your neck flexors here are working. Try not to have your chin up. Keep your chin tucked in. Keep your vision looking through your knees. So you feel a squeeze there. So you're almost doing a sit up with your neck and a sit up here, or a crunch, shall we say. And then as you come down, unravel yourself. So you're just really trying to slowly bring yourself back down. If you come down quick, that's just gravity. You're not using muscle strength. And again, so tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis before you lift up and hold. So we're just holding it here, feeling the squeeze. You might even start to shudder and shake because you haven't really woken all these muscles up yet. And then as you unravel, keep everything tucked in, slowly down. So the next time we do this, we're going to pulse. So again, get yourself ready. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin in, then reach up. So from this position now, we're just pulsing a little bit closer to the knees. So just going to keep that pulse action going. Feeling the abdominals start to burn. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't collapse. Slowly unravel. Slowly unravel. Use every muscle on the way down. Well done. So we're going to do that pulsing action again, but this time we're going to go to the side. So I want both hands on your right thigh, and then you're going to slide up the outer part of your right leg. But the position that you start in is exactly the same. So we're tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin in, reaching up the outer part of your right leg, and then we're pulsing there. Keep breathing gently. Try not to hold your breath. So little pulses to the outer part of your right knee. Feel the burn in the abdominals. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly come out. There's no rush. Well done. So you should feel that, but in a slightly different place then, because we're working the obliques. And again, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Hands now go onto the left side, so the outer part of your left thigh. You're coming up and then pulsing. Just gentle pulses towards the outer part of your left knee. Keep the squeeze, keep the back flat, keep your chin tucked in, and keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out. Well done. And then just go into a full body stretch just to open that up. Now if we bring our arms back down, have your feet hip distance apart, keep your knees in alignment. I'm going to go up into our first bridge. So tucking the tailbone underneath you, pushing through your feet. So imagine underneath both of your feet, you have a bunch of grapes and you're squashing the grapes into the floor. So your legs become engaged before you start to peel yourself up. So you're lifting the pelvis first, then your lumbar spine, and then your thoracic spine. So you're coming up in this curving action, moving like a snake, not moving as one piece. So when you're in your bridge, there's a couple of checks. Are your knees in alignment? So the knees should be in line with your ankles and your hips. So one straight line. Is your pelvis level? If your pelvis is tilted to one side and dropping, really try and push through the foot of the leg. So if your left side is dropped, push through the heel and push through the foot to try and bring that back up. If you push through your heels even more, you'll feel your hamstrings and your glutes and your core working. So really keep that squash of the grapes the whole time. Now your shoulders and pelvis and knees should be in a straight line as well. Try not to be elevated and try not to be too dipped. So you want to get that nice straight position. Don't allow your rib cage to flare. So keep your rib cage nipped in. And if you're struggling to do that, if you find it's up here, use your exhale to keep that nipped in. So we're in this nice strong bridge position, just holding it. Now you should feel hamstrings, glutes and lower abdominals really working here. And then on the way down, we're going to lower our thoracic spine first. So come down one vertebra at a time, really control it and really keep the tuck of the pelvis the whole time until you are all the way down. So we're doing everything nice and slow, controlling every single movement. So the next time we go up, we're going to do exactly the same, but then we're going to do some movements with our arms in that top position. So push through the feet, tuck the tailbone, peel yourself up. Now you know what that bridge feels like and where everything should be. Feel nice and strong and stable. And then I want you to bring your arms up into a 90 degrees position. So really stay strong through the feet, push down through the feet as you then allow one arm to go above and one arm to go below, and we're just swapping from one to the other. So you're just reaching along with the arms, staying as stable as you possibly can. So really push through the feet and try not to let the body wobble. So the only thing that's moving is your arms from your shoulder joint. Elbows are straight, wrists are straight. Keeping that alignment. Keep squeezing through the glutes, through the lower abdominals, pushing down through your feet. Keep that breath nice. Try not to hold your breath. And then we bring our arms into that top position and then lower. So lower the thoracic spine first, then the lumbar spine, nice and slow. Then your pelvis, And then when you're all the way down, then bring your arms back down. Well done. So now we're going to do that again, but more dynamically. So this time we're going to do a flow of 5 bridges with the arms going overhead and then coming back down. So we're going to do it with the breath as well. So push the feet into the floor. So get your squash of the grapes, get your tuck of the tailbone. Now as you peel up and lift, your arms go overhead. And then as you come down, the arms come down. So you might want to use the breath, use the exhale on the way down. And then the inhale on the way up. And then the exhale on the way down. But if it's too much to think about the breathing, I would rather you just think about the alignment, getting the squash of the feet, getting your pelvis in alignment and level on both sides. And if you can't bring in the arms, then just do the bottom up and down if it's too much with the arms. So you just do you, whatever you can manage. So we're on our last one. So think about tucking the tailbone, think about peeling yourself up one at a time and peeling yourself down slowly on the way back. Well done. So we're just going to bring our knees to our chest, give ourselves a little bit of a hug and a back massage there. So staying in this bent knee position, get your tuck of your tailbone, bring your right knee towards your chest, and then the left leg is going to go long. And we're just going to start swapping legs. We're just going to use the abdominal muscles to change legs. One goes up, the other one goes long. And you're just pausing. So you're almost pulling the knee towards your chest. You're keeping the back flat. Remember, we've got the tuck of the tailbone. So we're just swapping from one side to the other. With control, nice and slow. Don't need to rush it. So you're really using your abdominals. Think about that nice alignment of your leg as well. Your leg is going straight down. One more. And then bring those legs back down. So what I want you to do now, tucking the tailbone underneath you, you're going to bring both your legs up into a 90-degree position. So I want you to make sure that your back is flat, that you're not arched, you can't fit your hand through. So really squeeze the abdominals to keep your back completely flat the whole time. I want you to have your hands onto your pelvis, head is looking up. So I don't want you to lift your head at the moment, I want you to keep your head flat. And then we're just going to lower one leg to tap the toes and then bring it back up. So we're lowering, tapping, bringing it back up, but with the squeeze. So keep that back completely compressed into the mat the whole time. So you may want to do the movement with the exhale. You'll notice as you exhale and move the leg, it will help you to keep your rib cage down, and it will help to engage the core muscles. So your diaphragm is part of your core. And what will happen is if you're not breathing properly, so if you're holding your breath or you're arching, elevating through here or breathing through the upper part of your chest, it will affect how you can engage your core. So your breathing is really important with core strength. So you're just keeping that rhythm going, keeping the back flat, really feeling that squeeze in your abdominals as you do this. Last two. And then bring your legs back down. And then maybe go into a full body stretch. Okay, bring those legs back in. So this time you can either stay with just toe tapping if that was enough for you, or we're going to take that into one leg is long and then the other leg is bent, and then swapping over, and then we'll be going into our dead bugs after that. So choose your level, work to your level, tuck your tailbone, get both your legs into that 90-degree position, and then one leg is going long whilst the other one stays in the air, and then you're zipping it back up. So again, use the exhale. So you're breathing out as it goes down, breathing in as it comes up. Don't let the back arch. So keep that nice breathing going, slow it down, control it, control every movement. Make sure your leg is going straight down in a straight line, not going out to the side or rolling in. Keep your back flat, keep your rib cage nipped in. Now what you might find, if you have any postural issues with your neck and shoulder, so if you tend to have a forward head posture, you may want to put a little cushion underneath your head as you do this, because it could be that you're struggling to keep your chest down and your rib cage nipped in if your head is naturally in a forward head posture. So you may want to put a little towel underneath your head. So last one. And then bring your legs back down and have a rest. So the next version of that, so it's a harder version again, is going to be going into our dead bugs. So with our dead bugs, arms are going straight towards the ceiling, and the opposite arm is going to reach long as the leg goes down. So you've got one arm and leg not moving, and the other one is moving away. You can do either one of those versions that we've just done. So if this is too much for you, either do the first version again or go on to that second version. So when you're ready, make sure your back is completely flat, you're tucking your tailbone, you're keeping your rib cage down. So you're getting yourself into that 90-degree position, getting the squeeze of the core. So you should feel your abdominals already just being in this position. Then right arm, left leg goes away. You can do that with the exhale and then inhale on the way up. So the exhale will help you to keep that control of the rib cage, keeping the back flat. So really think about the movement. Try to control it. Try and slow everything down. Get in tune with your body. Keep that rhythm going. Keep exhaling on the extension. Inhaling as you come back up. Now you can come out of this at any point. If your abs are screaming at you, just have a rest. Give yourself a stretch. Last one. And then bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side. So we're now going to come up into our roll up and roll downs. So anyone who comes to class will be familiar with these. So I want you to be on your sit bones. So remember, you're nice and aligned. You're sitting on your sit bones. You've got that neutral curvature through your lumbar spine. Shoulders are open. So think about squeezing an orange between your shoulder blades at the back. Arms are level. And think about helium balloon on top of your head as you're lifting upwards. So try to be in a good alignment before you start, rather than there. You don't want to be collapsed. So think about that good alignment. Keep your foot planted to the floor as you then roll your pelvis down. So we're allowing our pelvis to come down onto the mat, then our lumbar spine, then our thoracic spine, then our shoulders, then our head. Arms go overhead And as we come back up, so come to 90 degrees, chin to chest, bring yourself up one vertebrae at a time without the jerkiness, keeping your feet down. And then we're rolling back down. So we're going to do 4 of these. So slowly, one vertebrae at a time, control the movement. Head and shoulders go down, arms go overhead. Coming back into the top position, chin to chest, bringing yourself up one vertebrae at a time, hopefully without that jerkiness. So again, when you use the breath, so if you use your exhale as you bring yourself back up, you will be able to get that contraction, that rib cage depression. So you're breathing out here. Last one. So really trying to control every single part of that movement. Not allowing the feet to come up. Trying not to jerk as we do that either. Well done. So now, if we stay in this top position, keep your feet grounded. Arms are out in front of you. And I just want you to start moving from the waist. So think about squeezing your orange between your shoulder blades, and we're just going to move our arms and twist to the right, come back and twist to the left. Now think about in between your hands, you've got a ball, and you're not bringing the hands closer together or further apart. They're staying exactly the same distance as you just twist from one side to the other. So you're twisting from the waist, not moving the shoulders. Trying to get as far round as you can, but keeping your legs still. Well done. And now stay in that frontal position, so keep looking forwards and keep the shoulder blades back and down. And now I just want you to lean backwards. So leaning back without collapsing. So try and maintain that alignment of your pelvis, lumbar spine and shoulders as you just come back. So you should now feel your abdominal muscles working just to hold you there. Now, if you want to stay here, if that is enough of a challenge, you know, you don't want to be collapsing. Yeah, so nice, good posture. You can stay here, or you can bring in a little bit of a lift with the legs, looking forward. Think about nice, good posture, holding it, using your abdominal muscles to just support you there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop your feet down one at a time, then bring yourself up. Now, if you need to, I feel like I need to wiggle my legs a little bit after that because feeling the burn through the thighs. So we'll do that again, but now we're going to do some toe tapping. So there's a couple of different things that you can do. If that is challenging enough, you may want to stay here, keep your feet down and just lift. So you can lift one leg at a time. Or you can come back, lift both legs in the air and then toe tap from that position. So choose whatever works for you, and you're just gently allowing one foot to go down and then the other, maintaining that position and trying not to collapse. So you're trying not to have that kind of curvature. So you're trying to bring your chest into alignment and keep that neutral spine position as you just do that. Keep that going. Squeeze the shoulder blades at the back. Think about nice alignment. And then bring yourself back up. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle if you need to. So the next move that we're going to do, we're going to bring ourselves all the way down. So if you want to stick with a lean, you can stick with a lean. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring both my feet up into that top position and then just coming down and then zipping back up. So you're lying yourself down, pointing with your toes and then coming back up. So just try and see if you can do that with control. Oh, I'm losing it a minute. If not, if that is too difficult, then maybe just come down onto your forearms instead and just be lifting legs. If it's too much for you, you can do 2 legs, or even just try lifting and lowering with both legs. But again, you've got to maintain that kind of alignment through the through your back. Try not to collapse, okay? So work to your level, whatever you can do. You don't have to do what I'm doing. And have a rest. Those are really challenging. So give yourselves a little bit of a wiggle with your legs. We're going to stretch off our abs and our hip flexors because we've been using those as well. So pop your arms into a diamond shape. So put your fingertips together so it's above the head. Wide with your feet. Allow your knees to go over like a windscreen wiper. But this time we're just going to go into a bit of a stretch as well. So when both the legs are over to the left, lift the left heel up and just press down on the outer part of your right knee. So just feeling an even deeper stretch. Unravel, bring both the knees now to the right. Bring the right heel up and just press down on the outer part of your left knee. And then just allow that to unravel. And then bring yourself onto your front. Go into a Sphinx pose. So the first thing I want you to do in Sphinx is just look up and then look down. So feeling more of a stretch as you look up. And then pushing yourself up into Cobra. So try and have, straight elbows, or as much of a straight elbow as you can. And then we're just looking over our shoulder. Keeping the pelvis down, feeling the arch through the back. Bring yourself back down. And then I just want you to push yourself into a child's pose. So knees not wide on the mat. Get your bottom down towards your heels, reaching long. Now my knees are feeling it today, so I can't go that deep into this position. But try and get your fingertips towards the top of the mat. Try and get your head down. And yeah, if you do have any kind of hip or knee issues, you might find this uncomfortable. So just go to wherever you can. It doesn't matter even if you're there. I mean, you can even sort of rock forward and back. You can even like wiggle your bum from side to side just to sort of deepen the stretch. And then I just want you to thread the needle through. So bring your left arm, oh, my microphone has just fallen off. Bring your left arm underneath the right armpit. Palm is up. And then same on the other side. Right arm under left armpit. And then bring yourself up. So hopefully you feel like you've had a workout today. I'll put my mic back on. So that's a quick 30-minute core session that you can now tap into. So watch that whenever you want. And it'll be really good to just engage your core and get your abs a little bit stronger. So let me know how you got on with that. And I will see you on Tuesday. So Tuesday, I think we've got core and upper limb. And then we've got core and lower limb next Thursday. So have a great day all. Thank you for joining me. And I'm very excited to have my first live session on here. And hope you enjoyed it. So have a good day all. Let me know what you think.